Good evening, Kenyans. Welcome to our show. I am your host Zulfa. Karibuni sana kwenye Kenya News Alert Evening Updates, and today is on the 21st of May. May. Usually imekuwa January, and now it's May. So welcome.
Good evening, guys. How are you doing? I think you're good. Welcome to the show. I'm going hadi tamati. Hadi 6.
Introduce the show. Oh my God. It is about Mudavadi. Mudavadi. When you hear Mudavadi mean, you scared Mudavadi mbanga idimbidi. So what does Mudavadi mean to you?
Mudavadi namjua tu kama Mudavadi mtu muoga mwenye hataki kusimama kwa hata yeye kwa president hata make the lawyers proud, ataka kushinda kifuatana na watu nyuma. You see, like right now ako kwa nani? Ako kwa Ruto. So, is a kind of that person who doesn't want to stand for himself. He just wanna be with people or follow people behind their backs. Yani ni mtu anataka tu kukaa hapo nyuma. So, watu waoga. I don't know where this man came from. Kuongea vitu yenye make sense. When I hear about Mudavadi, I always get annoyed because he disappointed us like 2 times or 3 times. Yeah.
You know, there's a speech that the producer is going to play. Sitaki atuongee sana, lakini nitawakaribisha watu Mr. Producer akitengeneza hiyo video tuweze kuiangalia. Sawa? So let me see. Tilda, and did Zulfa wake you up? Let me tell you, nimemtoa kwa blanketi. We have to talk to our boss. You know, our boss we have like a bed and a very comfortable duvet. I don't know you kwa ni nini. But it should be taken out. Tilda was just, I had to be like, where is Tilda? And then I was told by another person called Gabriela here. They were like, endo mangalia uko chini. So I ran and went and brought her here. But she's not feeling well. So we pray that she's good. So pale Gypsy ashafika. Anakwambia, hi beautiful soul. Tilda.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes. And then, hi, Queenie. That thing is just so good. Thank you. Mr. Producer, should I hear a video?
President Ruto, very unfortunate headlines in my view, that Kenya is a dictatorial, Kenya is what? Wametembea. Wamejaribu kuenda kuleta ile mchezo wanaleta hapa katika mainchi jirani. What has happened? What has happened? Tukiambia watu that Kenya is so democratic, they don't believe it. Watu wanatoka katika taifa zingine wanakuja kufanya maandamano hapa. Haya, wamejaribu. Hawakutoka kwa airport. Wameambiwa rudi kwenu. Kama mnachezea kwenu, mwende mcheze kwenu. Hapa hatutaki. This is the reality. Na hii ndio nimekuwa nikiambia vijana wetu. Wakati mnaenda nje, the moment unaingia kwa ndege na hizo miguu ziinuke, sheria ambayo itakuwa ni sheria ya ile nchi ambayo unaenda kushuka. Sheria ya Kenya haitafanya kazi kule. Ni sheria ya kule umeenda. Kwa hivyo kama wewe ni mkorofi hapa na ufikiri utaenda kufanya hivyo huko, my friend, haitawezekana. Our laws, the democratic space that Kenyans enjoy, now you should start seeing what we tell you. Don't take what you have for granted. You have a very free society. You have a very open society. Mtu anasimama hapa anatusi Mudavadi anaenda tu. Mtu anasimama hapa anatusi Ruto anaenda tu. Mtu anasimama hapa anatusi Savula anaenda tu. Jaribu kwingine kufanya hivyo. Kenya is one of the leading nations, not just in Africa, but globally, in the cooperative movement. We are one of the top countries when it comes to promotion of cooperative economy. It is real. It is not a lie. And that is why he saw it fit to identify a young man, 37 years old, to become the chancellor, because we are looking at the future, not history, the future. For the young people of this country, there are usually accusations that we don't recognize young people, hatujui young people, hatuwatambui. We are saying the future is the young people. That is why the cooperative movement, an economic engine, the training, the capacity building of that economic engine, President William Ruto has placed in the hands of a young Kenyan. Nobody wants a repeat of 2007 and 2008 elections, post-election violence. It is not something that we should try and threaten people with. We should not even contemplate going there. I was at Serena with President Ruto and others. We negotiated the peace that came after the post-election violence for 42 days in Serena with Kofi Annan, Mkapa, and Gracia Machel, the wife of the late Mandela. Sisi ndio tulikuwa tunazungumza to bring peace, to restore peace in this country for 42 days. How somebody who has had the privilege of rising to the position of deputy president can want to take us back to that episode is completely out of line and out of order. Don't seek votes by threatening people. Seek votes by selling your policies. Uza sera zako, wacha kutisha watu. Ukabila hautatupeleka pahali popote katika taifa letu. Sisi wote tukae kama Wakenya, tufanye kazi pamoja. Na mimi nimezungumza haya kwa sababu mimi si mtu wa uongo, mimi si mtu wa sarakasi. Tunaweza chagua viongozi wa sarakasi. The next step is that IEBC must be constituted. IEBC, the formalities have been processed, wamesukuma, watu walifanya interview, ikawa in public, ikawa hadharani. You watched, some of you watched on TV. You watched the people being interviewed. You yourselves as Kenyans, you know out of those interviews who performed well and who did not perform well. There was a panel that went through the process. A decision has been made. The names are now before Parliament. Parliament has even issued a notice when they were receiving the names that if you have any material information that would make it impossible for any of these candidates whose names are here, please bring that evidence. It is there. It's a process, step by step. Lakini we are seeing people who are getting worried. They want to delay elections. They went to court when the first process started. They said they wanted conversation, a dialogue. Dialogue was held. The process has started again. Through proxy, the same fellows are going to court to delay. Surely, you cannot have an IEBC of all tribes. You can only have an IEBC of the nation. We are 42 communities. If we are all to pull in our individual corner, the Constitution does not allow for 42 or 43 commissioners. It has a limited number. So it is obvious you will never have every community in the same IEBC all at the same time. It will be against the law. So we want to tell the people that wacha kuogopa election by delaying IEBC. There are constituencies in this country that have been sitting without an MP for several months. That is disservice to those people because there is no IEBC. We cannot continue delaying the process of the IEBC because we are denying a lot of Kenyans their constitutional right to have representation. Tuache huu mchezo. IEBC undwe, IEBC ifanye kazi yake, Malava wapate by-election, wawe na MP wao, wale MCAs ambao hawako wapatikane katika taifa letu, senators wapatikane, tumalize hii maneno, we move forward. I want to request you, I know we are still mourning. The election is not yet announced. Nauza Nyamutebe Vande Kabaras. Very politely, with a lot of respect, please give that forthcoming by-election serious thought. Give it serious thought. President Ruto has shown every spirit, every direction. He worked with Malulu. He's working with you. He wants to continue working with you. Show him and show everybody that this is a serious partnership. Nyinyi watu wa Malava, I want to request you, please give this forthcoming by-election very serious consideration. It is not a comedy. Sio mchezo wa karata. It is the future of Malava. The future of the young boys and girls of this school, Chegulo. A good leader in Malava is good for Western Kenya. Good for Malava, good for Western Kenya, and ultimately good for Kenya. Good leadership inaanza pale.
Miss Bendy. Umeambiwa na Gypsy, quick recovery, Ma'am Tilda.
Thank you.
Mpaka unakwale. Thank you.
Yeah, niko na pain.
I know.
Nikujikaza na jikaza.
Mama maisha
Pesa muhimu. Pesa.
A friend of mine has just sent me a meme. Ati sawa, ndakula tu kesho sahi sitemeki sana. What? I don't blame Mudavadi for having a giggle about Mother Karua. Sorry, I will join in. Why are you laughing now? Like, why are we kicking someone akiwa pale chini? Sawa? Kenyan game starts in Kenya and ends in Kenyan territories. Hey, Gypsy unapasua tu story. And then all the ambulance chasers all the ambulance chasers should respect their neighbors. Solve Kenya fast before dancing outside. Sorry, I like the old boy, but I agree with him 0.01%. The rest is in the safe. Hey, Haya basi, it is the producer is really bad. But nakwambia, like seconds too, they just tell you you're in. And you could be dancing or changing the wig. And then all of you mjue niko bald. I am bald. Now, Tilda, umemsikiza bwana Indibidi. Unaweza semaje?
Utashikwa.
I love Indibidi. I just heard him that one day when he said Indibidi, and I loved that word. Although he told me it means people who can't hear, people who don't hear something. But I just laugh. But does he hear though? When he speaks about Indibidi, he is Indibidi. He does not listen to the people.
It's like I'm being forced to laugh or lie.
I'm sorry, I must make you laugh now. If I can't make you laugh, what else? So Kisema, you know how he said it with that voice of Indibidi. But niambie Tilda. I'm sorry.
Najua? Let me not be that much sick. Ajua acha niwaambie wa Kenya. Hata kama kuna nini, hata kama kunafanyika nini, that was the other country. Musalia, I was just feeling like, can I enter in this screen and come and slap you? Because even hata mkuwe na differences gani, you have to just back up your person. Hata kama alikuwa amekosa aje, na hata tuseme ni sawa, lakini hamkufaa mfanye hivi, just in a polite way. Ati ile ni inchi, kwani you are Indibidi.
Yes. You're getting now. You're getting when I say he's in the bid.
You are not listening to the
people, to the ground.
See,
what does it?
Sasa ula alienda because of EAC. Hakuenda because at individually yeye ndiye ameenda hapa anaenda kuzurura kutafuta mshene. Alienda kazi. Kwani kazi yake ni kudu. Benye wewe kazi wewe ulienda nini ulitumwa na nani? Alienda wapi? Ni wapi? Ni waeta alitumwa.
Hebu niambie mtu anasikia ni tangu aje. Venye huyu askini ndibidi.
Sijui. Hai, wewe. Don't ask me deep.
Sema niambie umenisikia. Hebu tell that when you say that umenisikia. Omboli. Aya basi, Gashagwa ni Omboli, alafu hawa watu wengine ni ndibidi. So, Gashagwa is Omboli and the other one is Ndibidi. Continue with your point. Your point is really strong. Your point actually is really strong still as the camera is facing you. You know, we might laugh at Mother Karuj, sawa, but let me tell you something. There's this joke that I had in my brain, but it is going because of the Ndibidi thing.
But they should. Let me just talk what you remember whatever you wanted to say. Because today I see you're so active then. But tomorrow I'll go take some medicines and then I come back. But guys, let me tell you, this man is just that man. But they say ati lakini mimi namchukia hivyo, namchukia. Let me just tell you namchukia because huyu si mtu mwenye hata unaweza tegemea in your life. This is the person who can fail you anywhere. Okay? Anyway, atakufail tena ukiamwangalia hivi. Yaani your work is just to follow people behind. Why can't you just stand for yourself? But on other things, you know, like right now these people are not talking about the maendeleo thing that they're supposed to do, what he's doing in the government yeye mwenyewe, sawa? Ako tu kuongea watu wengine.
Let me ask you a question, but then this one is shaming us. Let me ask you a question. Do you know right now, sawa, if I find you fighting with someone, sai, I will not even first know why you're fighting. I will be there like, apana, sawa, hawezi. No, first I will be like, and then I will ask you after we've already fought. I'll ask you, mapigania nini? You defend your own. You defend your own. Let me tell you something that I love so much about Mrs. Al-Karim. Sawa? That woman will defend you to the uko. Unaona? Knowing well, it is you. But when someone came against you as family, they defend you. To the teeth. Is it called to the teeth or to the bone? Something. But although teeth is bone too. So, hi, Mr. Koech, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show.
So you should defend someone before you start killing them in front of watu. Sasa ona sasa Samia ashapata nguvu. Sasa Samia akopele akisema mnaniambia nini ilhali
here in Kenya are the ones who are giving
Samia, yeah, that energy, that courage. Ati unajua, let me tell you, sawa? Sasa mali Samia yupo kule mnaniambia nini wakati hata Musalia Mudavadi yule prefect was CSS, is just a prefect of the CSS apparently. Sawa? So, yeah.
Perfect.
Prefect.
Perfect.
Ni monitor.
Monitor ni dem.
No.
Prefect ni a boy. Monitor is a girl.
Oh my God. No. Research. Research. Tilda, sometimes I want to take you back to Busia. Research.
Busia where? Busia is not my place.
To Vihiga. Oh, Vihiga.
Vihiga is not my place.
Where are you from? Umetoka Vihiga.
Do I look like the DBD people?
Prefect is not a boy. Prefect can be anybody. It's not a gender role thing.
Differentiate.
There's nothing.
There is something.
Yeah. Why like someone nataka kunirudisha hapo? You know I've always been a prefect tangu.
Mimi nilikuanga nani anaitwa aje?
That was male chauvinism.
No.
That was a patriarchy trying to bring you down as a girl. Wakikwambia wewe ni kupanguza ubao.
Sio kupanguza.
Guy, na kupeleka homework staff room.
Kila mtu alikuwa na kazi yake.
Aisha, let me tell you the difference between a monitor and a prefect.
Sanitation.
Guy.
Research.
Continue with the
No, you just search. The video is not here. Search and give us the correct information. Maybe I was taught wrongly with my teacher who was there busy.
I need to meet that
busy
very.
He was a very rude teacher.
That is very bad.
He was teaching me English.
So you want to tell me there was never any female prefect in your school?
So walikuwa.
Na sasa what is wrong?
So walikuwa naitwa monitor. They were monetized. I'm serious. It's not a joke.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me tell you, sawa. Hey. Where. So in a school setting, the terms monitor and prefect describe different students' leadership roles with distinct responsibilities. A monitor is to assist the teacher, such as managing attendance, maintaining order, or assisting supplies. Unapata lazima wapanguze ubao, wa make sure chalk iko pale. Unaona, that is a monitor. Nakwambia hivyo. Sawa. A prefect, on the other hand, is a higher ranking student leader. So basically, monitor ko chini ya prefect. Say ni male and female. Don't make me walk out of this.
Walk.
I can.
You can just.
I can.
Ama wewe wanangi men wakipikua hapa. Felix anakuletanga hapa mpaka anakuambia we are here. Beat the mic.
Tilda, we need to exercise you. Tilda, we need to exercise you tukutoe hiyo patriarchy thing umewekwa hapa. You can be a prefect. You said ati monitor ni dem na prefect ni mwanaume.
Wewe na shule ungejilinganisha na prefect. Wewe unajilinganisha na prefect. Yeye kazi yake ilikuwa kwenda kuleta kiboko ofisini akuja kuchapa mamonitor. Fanya kazi.
You say you I don't want to get into that, sawa, because it will become very personal in a few. So this is what you're being told, yeah? Eka mai katikati. Weka mai katikati.
Nimenye nimekaa. Siwezi kaa stable. Nikaa stable hapa. Nitanini. I don't want anything.
What now? Put it at the center.
I know why.
Oh.
I know why nimekaa hivi. Not even because of the dressing, no. I know why
you're sick. You're sick. You're trying to hold things together.
So nikisema nikaa hivi.
But put your mouth there. I think that is
just see my expression of pain that I'm feeling, and I don't want you to see that.
But remember that Mr. Coach amekwambia till the quick recovery. This is till us all the mic proper. So, and then why so much you ameandika? Where so much?
Zulifa Mwangi Wanjiru zoomed to the zone, got on camera with flawless tone. She's almost under.
No way, no. I don't do such.
You wanna be
like what?
Like Felix when you tell
I know
about Malkia. Anakuwa under the desk.
Camera iko kwa. Okay. So yeah, okay. So a short this is Stanley Odhiambo. Stanley Odhiambo cha kuambia inamaanisha nini? Sawa? Anasema in short, a prefect is a manager, a monitor is the supervisor. Mwache kutuangusha.
Atuangushi.
Daktari. Mimi I just feel that I'm not going to even get into that thing. Sawa, me attacking mambo eti this is a man's job and this is a woman's job. I don't want that. Wewe ulisema you can do. Wewe ulisema you can do.
Si nimekuambia venye shule yetu ilikuwa inaweka watu.
That is a male chauvinist. Hiyo ni Patrick ilikuwa inadanganya nyie.
Is not we. Hivyo ndio tulikuwa tumeweka kwa hiyo shule, sawa? Sasa ungeenda beyond.
Yaani singekuwa prefect kwa hiyo shule.
Unakuwaje prefect?
Na mimi ni aje nilikuwa president wa shule.
Labda labda wewe ukue head girl, ukue sanitation.
Yes.
Me, I used to love sanitation because hakuna kitu nilikuwa nafanya.
That is, those are okay. So in the BD, let me just not go into that because that one will distract me. In the BD, yeah, I'm saying that Musalia Mudavadi is in the BD. Sababu, as I said hapo mbele, imbuli. Unasema mwingine au wengine ni imbuli.
Continue.
You just tell me, please. I need to address this person in their own language. So
the fans, our fans will not hear that. Just few of them will get it.
Now Musalia Mudavadi kuja hapa mbele kuja kumchekelea Martha Karua is just petty. I'm a giggle, man. There's nothing, just Gibson anakuambia hivi, sawa? Asema hi, quite nice to see you. Then hi Odhiambo karibu sana leo tumekutamani. Haukuwa kwenye show katikati, but I do understand that you have patients who are waiting for you. So, but you know what I like about doctors? So, can I tell you what? The bedside manner thing. Where uko like, ndakufa, and then like, tulia mama. Just like in a calm voice. So, like, you're there panicking and then they're just there and then they're like, no, it's okay. I remember once I was really sick. So, and then nilikuwa lazima nidungwe ile stuff ya hapa. But I didn't want because I hate any injections. Like, so, do you like injections still though?
Medicine, injection, I don't. There's nothing I like. Where? Nini wanapasua sasa? By the way, I don't like any. Ndio maana mimi sipendi kuwa mgonjwa. Hata nikisikia ugonjwa kinikuja, I always feel like just crying.
Let me tell you, there's a moment that I was really sick that I was just giving it to the doctor and just be like, you just do what you have to do. Like, unataka wapi? Shika. Because it was really bad. You ever been so much pain? Now, so I like that thing where they just like,
Tulia. Once, on my butt. My friend. Nilibeba mkoro juu nikasema tena. I could not stand, sit, bed, sleep. I hated that doctor until now. Hata nikisikia mimi ni mgonjwa naanza kufikiria sindano nasema Mungu just come. And it's just good.
But doctors have that thing where they're really, really something. Sawa? So now, Mudavadi kuja mbele yetu kuja kumchekelea mother, hiyo point moja sijaimaliza hiyo all that time. It's really bad. Mother was humiliated of like whatever Tundu Lissu is going through is not something that is good. Sawa? And I don't know, like, this is, do you know when you have traumatic experiences as a child, anywhere, you're really good at advice?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not even dealt with what is inside. I think that what Gypsy is trying to say that ngoja nikumbuke hiyo point. That you have not fixed what is inside, and we are here outside here being like, let us go fix Tanzania, let us go fix Uganda, wakati huku Kenya kwa vibaya, si ndio? And it is good. That is good neighborliness. That is really good. Sababu mimi napenda nikipigwa hapa ama nikipiga bwanangu hapa mkuje mmsaidie. Msimwache tu nimpige.
Mimi mkikuja na wachanganya wote.
For real? Like if you start fighting with Juma and I come, you will beat me.
Nyinyi wote. What are you coming? You don't know what happened between two of us. So just leave us. Just leave us alone to finish our fight and then we'll solve it later.
Okay. So, Court says monitor is in charge of discipline and order in one classroom. Usually picked, whatever wanakuambia because they're like the what? So usually picked by the teacher. Prefect leads and enforces rules throughout the old school, chosen by the leaders, and is a senior. That is true. Ma'am Tilda, you're a linguist, and even understands Vihigan. Yeah. That's why. Tilda, your mic is a bit faint. I'm getting deaf. That's what I'm telling you, be here.
Kwani sasa hii kwa aje msikii? Na time nilikuwa naongea.
You don't have a big voice like mine. You're like that person. Mimi hata sijui nimekuaje Tanzania, and you know how Tanzanians are just like, wajua baba mimi yeah. You are told. Hiyo kwenye kuchamba. Sasa nikiza kuchamba kwa but when I'm talking I should be like you sasa. Sijui nini, but I'm not like that. I'm loud. Mimi I'm loud. I'll be like, wajua baba. Continue though, my dear sister, and make your mic to be here.
Like this. Now people can you hear me? Okay. But if I tena niweke sana kwa mdomo. But aya. Msalia okay, umemchekela. We don't supposed to say that it's bad for Mother Karua to go in Tanzania to solve the issues of there. Si ati alijipeleka, my friends. Why are these people not understanding? Or they're just there to show themselves out there in the government, out there because Mother Karua is not on there. But if Mother Karua could be on their side, you know what? Wangeanza hapo wasema that was bad. That was not good. These people, what they did is not fair. We have to do something about this. You could be there saying that if Mother Karua could be in the government. But right now, because she is not in the government, she is the opposition person, ndiye anapinga anything that you are saying. But mko hapo mnasema ati walifanya vizuri kumdeport. Jamani, wivu wa nini? Huyu alikuwa ameenda kazi yake. Hakuwa ameandikwa na amkuwa mmemwambia aende na hakujiambia mwenyewe aende. Sawa? Alienda because of what she's supposed to go and do. That is her work.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Even Mwangi, not Mwangi, I'm sorry. Is it Mwangi? Mwangi, I think. Yeah. Mwangi. Mwangi. Mwangi was deported. Ni activist yule. Hata alikuwa kwenye ile documentary ya BBC.
The husband was deported. What shame. What shame.
My husband wasn't deported nah. Sawa.
Mwangi was.
Wait. Na ulizo hivi na gypsy. Eti why do you want to fight other people's fight?
Yeah.
Because how will nitakuachaje ubondwe?
Hapo there you supposed to be the referee. You
how do I like
you be like I want to now so you are coming to save me but you have to watch first. Will he beat me or will I?
No, obviously when you're not winning is when I'll say.
But let me tell you, I'll fight until I win. Hey,
Wala.
hey, where?
Maana nyinyi mnapenda vita vya mangumi. Vita
You know you can just be seated somewhere, you are silent. Mtu atoke kule na kisirani chake akuje just slap you from nowhere. I mean inuka na wewe like na kupepeta believe you. That's why I tell you my vita with my person reverse. But ukiona nimenyeshewa
You're menyeshewa mabonde. Ndio nakuwa like haya mwache. Then when you're winning I'm like
yes, mpige.
Yeah. Pigi hapa inside go free. Inside go free.
Yeah.
So
many always do. That's our work.
Oh my God, we can't hear Tilda.
Producer, do something on that mic. I'm not the problem now.
I see.
Is it good? Can you hear me, producer? Okay.
Hiya.
Our fans. Can you now you can
you hear Tilda now?
Can you hear me? Because I'm mpaka nimesimama niko kwa mic hivi jamani hamnisikii. But I think it's okay now because I've seen.
Are the mics muted? Please do confirm. Hiya. Let me come closer to the mic, yeah?
Unajua nashangaa hata wewe unakuwa kule ukiongea na mic hivi na inasikika.
I direct the voice there. I'm like, go there. So you can hear us now? Okay. So Tilda, you don't know Mother Karua enough. Why do you call the likes of her, Boniface Mwangi, the ambulance chasers? we can't hear Tilda. Okay, yuko fiti. Mwangi yupi mzee ama mzee? No, si mzee wangu ndo amedipotiwa. Mwangi, ni Mwangi huyu, Boniface Mwangi ndo ameget deported. That activist. Okay. So Mother Karua also went for the Besija thing. So, please do educate me,
Mwangi
Gypsy. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Wamesikia.
Wamekusikia?
Wamesikia.
Haya sawa. Yeah?
Wamesikia chenye nimesema.
Umesema aje?
Si fans Producers umesikia nimesema nini? I was answering that question.
Answer that question.
I've answered.
Awe kwenda huko. Sasa, so please. Gypsy, please do educate us more about Mother Karua. In fact, let me go to the Wikipedia now of Mother Karua. Ndo tujue huyu, because me, I've always liked, and I'm using really... But obviously there's nothing that I'll get dirty of Mother Karua here. Nothing at all. So I don't get, Gypsy, would you just try to give me a hint of why Mother Karua deserves what she went through there?
But no one
Was it cloud chasing? Was it cloud chasing? Was it like them wanting to be like, is it like does like someone like Boniface Mwangi want to become like something in Africa, like working with activists in Africa or getting a position? Is it about that? Or is it about like really going there because there's someone actually whose life is about to end, Mr. Tundulisu? Let me see. In fact, tuangalie kwa nini
end to strike the whole world, the whole Africa.
Wallahi.
One of those boys when you're there, na viatu wamekuja kuvote. Wamekuja na ile na kile kiatu cha president. Wamekuja kurusha. Wamekuja kufanya ile kitu. But Kenyans, I love you guys. You never disappoint. You are so smart. You are so genius. You are so good in some things. Mpaka mnaua watu. Mnawazika. Wazima jamani.
They are saying, so, Mr. Lisu appeared in court in connection with two cases, the alleged publication of false information online and another related to treason, which has possible death sentence in Tanzania. So, in the cybercrime case, the court session was convened for the prosecution to present its preliminary hearing submissions before proceeding to witness testimonies. So basically, yeah, that was the thing. It was a cybercrime. Do kuna picha pale. Let me see. Na alikuwa amevaa kitu imeandikwa no reforms, no elections. So this is why Miss Karua alikuwa pale. She's not married, so you can call her that. So that's why she went there. She also went for the Besija thing. Is this like something, like when you say we don't know her, they are ambulance chasers, do you mean that they're doing this for something more than just doing it for humanity? Like, why are they doing it?
Hata mimi wana kama sijapewa chance hapa kwetu. Na nipewe chance pengine. Can I just leave it to go like that?
How can you leave it to go?
And that is mine.
Hiyo ni pesa. EAC. Unaenda kusikiza kesi ya mtu ama unaenda kutetea haki za kibinadamu. She is for the Africa. Si eti namtetea, si eti na mimi hata Mother Karua mimi nilimsikia kitabu hata shangaa baada anafanya nini hapa kwa government baada bana zurura nini by the way. It was kitambo sana nikisikia kitu.
You never retire.
I don't know.
Mother Ngilu. Ngilu.
Charity Ngilu.
Thank you. Charity Ngilu.
Kipindi ni chalala salama.
My tongue gets heavier. Naturally I have a very heavy tongue, but it gets heavier every time we even show. So Charity Ngilu, so She retired. I don't see Charity anywhere. Like kuna watu wanajua when it is, you know, let me tell you, you know when the curtain ikifika pale unajua there's a moment you should know, this is my last curtain raise. I'm a curtain fallen. I'm gonna go with grace. Mother. There's this song that Kamba sing. Mother, mother. Unajua ngoma? Hiyo ngoma noma sana. It is trending on TikTok actually. I'm gonna do that challenge sometime soon. Now, asa Mr. Indibidi akitoka hapa mbele aanze kusema ya kwamba aanze kuongea hivyo akisema eti ya kwamba sijui to fix huku kwanza before to fix nje. Do you think, as I told you, that this might be Ruto's work? This is Ruto, and Ruto called Samia and they were like, Nuhu anakuja kuletea shida. Sababu hata Suluhu mwenyewe amesema kwamba sitakubali nyie kwenu mshaharibu Kenya, sitakubali mlete huo uchafu huku Dar es Salaam, sitakubali mlete huo uchafu huku Tanzania. So do you think it is about that though?
Hata mimi nawashuku sana hawa. Government ya sasa hii iko na chuki nyingine mbaya sana. Itaanza iko na chuki mbaya. Iko na grudge na watu wenye wako opposition. Let her to producer, let her to. Kama isikiki, just bring the other one. I think it can be the better thing. The government that is there right now, guys, iko na chuki, inabagua. Sawa? Hata kama ni mtu wenye si ati lazima mtetee, lakini huko nje mnamtetea, akikuja hapo mnaachana na yeye hapo.
Naambiwa hivi, sawa, as your mic is being fixed, yeah? Zulfa put it in this way. She hears there's a famous B, high profile B. She will be there like a shotgun. My mother. Now, let me look at the camera and say this. Excuse me, ma'am. You see me here. You cannot call me here. Now, so basically, yeye ana chase clouds. But she's already like really famous. We already know. We have accepted her as that person. Tumemkubalia. Kwa nini sasa anakimbiza clouds? Mbona aende huko tumone? You know, I was really proud actually. I felt like when she was representing BCJ, it was because she felt some kind of guilt. Sababu BCJ was abducted right here in Kenya after coming to a lounge party. So why does she have to do that? Does she really need that? Au lipwa? Is she paid to do that? Yes.
Who has been paid?
Mother Karua. Analipwa kutoka enda akarepresent hao watu.
Kwani kazi ya Mother Karua ni nini?
Ni lawyer. Mimi najua tu ni lawyer by profession, alafu politician by night.
Hivyo tu. Mbona mnafanya nikae kama sielewi Mother Karua? By the way, see at nini, you can be somewhere unabishana na watu for something and maybe it's the truth or maybe it's the nini or maybe it's a lie. Sawa? Unaweza pata ni ukweli na wewe uko hapo mengano na bishana lakini mimi hata nikuwe na kuchukia aje, sawa? Siwezi kubali kuwe harassed in another place. Nitakuja tu nikutoa hapo. Nikuongeleshea hapo. Tukishavuka hiyo mto, back to normal. Yeah. But siwezi kubali hiyo aibu, because that hiyo ni aibu kwa the country, even not the person who was deported. Is on the country. So hiyo si respect. Toeni mtu kwa aibu, muotoe aibu kwa nchi yenu, and then mambo yenu kibinafsi, just put it there, you will solve them. If you want to solve, you'll solve. If you don't want to solve, you leave it like that. But when it comes to the countries, these are the countries. Ndio ni sheria za kule, lakini yeye hakuenda kwa sababu alitaka kuenda. Si ati ilikuwa matembezi, ilikuwa kikazi jamani. Vipi? Ama alienda is there any crime that she made there that she that they can tell us hii amefanya hii no wonder tumemtoa huko. Kuja kutuambia
walisema tunaleta hivi, ndio Samia alisema tumeharibu kwetu, tunataka kuleta huo uchafu huku kwao.
Sasa uchafu gani? Huyo mama kweli.
Right now it is not really good for Kenyans actually in Tanzania, let me tell you.
Samia alikuwa tuna grudge tangu aingia hapa akaanza tuma vitu mingi na Kenya. It's not just now because of Mother Karua.
Gypsy anasema I won't worry too much about the Tanzanian president. She wasn't elected. She was in as a deputation, you know, and won't be elected. So basically, I don't think people will elect her. So why is she trying to maliza the opposition? Evil, not treason. Treason, you don't, if you're proved guilty, you don't come back from that. So you go. You're gone. Saizi tuambue tuko na treason till that sisi tumenyongwa. Ukaambia uchoose between kunyongwa, kushutiwa na kudungwa lethal injection. What would you choose?
Anishutiwe tu mara moja.
Same. Unashonga na 16 though. 16 people. There's one who shoot you once. I would like that.
Mimi hiyo moja tu yenye itanipata. Niko chini, hizo zingine zitakuwa zinapita juu.
Naambia shoot here. No, I want my head to be good. Here. You just shoot but not here. So just shoot anyway. Now, Zulfa, you've answered yourself. Zulfa Martha Karua is a human rights lawyer. Have you ever seen her represent a poor Kenyan in court about to die under police officers' hands? No, but that one time of Billy, the Billy thing, Billy and the people who had been abducted, I think I did see them. Yeah, wakina Kalonzo, wakina Wamalwa, wakina nani, although we know they were chasing cloud, yeah? But they were there doing something.
Chasing the clouds.
Chasing cloud hapo.
Oh, Kenya.
Like hakuna mtu kukusaidia hivyo bure. Hakuna mtu atakusaidia genuinely aseme mimi nakuja hapa genuinely.
What does it mean while you say or when you say I'm a person of wanamwitaje? I stand for the human rights. What does it mean? Which kind of human beings? If you cannot stand for the poor. Kama mimi nikuja hapa nipatikane niko na kesi fulani
but DCA waseme ume treason. Hata muona hapo hakujui. Wewe ni nani?
Anijui. Meaning that ni wale wako na pesa. So kama una sawa. Mkizikwa nazo mwenda nazo mbinguni, it's okay.
Wallahi tuone kama Aya, Stanley ameamua tu za mbaya. Ako like ati hata sisi tuwafukuza hao wote wamejaa huku Kenya wenye wametoka TZ. Aish. I heard but those ones they are human trafficked though. Those ones didn't really just come.
Wanaletwa na mtu.
Yeah, they were trafficked. Alafu gypsies there then, but you're right 100%. Aish, mko na maubaya nyinyi, mko na maubaya kabisa.
Tumeamua kuenda nao. Jinsi wanavyokuja ndivyo tutawapeleka. Don't just come with ubaya expecting ati nitakurudishia uzuri. Nani? Tunaenda navyo venye inakuja.
So, by the way, what was going on Uganda? In Uganda? In Uganda. What was going on in Uganda? Was it elections that Gen Zs went there to vote? Kenyans Gen Zs went there to vote.
To vote for what?
I don't know.
Sijasikia there is elections kwa nini? Uganda,
sijasikia. But I heard something like that though. That's why you saw that comedy, that clip that Odhiambo sent.
Ai, Kenyans. Mmeamua mtaka kutawala Afrika mzima. But you are being told you are the Kenyans are the giants of the Africa. Yes, we are. But Samia does not want to prove it. But we will prove it to you.
Unaambiwa Kenyans deport a lot of people, but they don't like people doing it to them, double standard. They feel entitled to deport that person. Ndio yule nilikwambia kuvaa slippers akifukuzwa huko. Miguna miguns. Miguns went with slippers and kinyasa. Sawa.
Nitakia kwenda vest
na vest kinyasa na kofia. Hiyo walifika Canada. Sawa. It is sorry Zulfa until sometimes it's nice to speak the truth. Hey, that truth is kicking me.
Yes, it's nice to speak the truth because the reality always beats somewhere that you will feel with very bad pain. Ani utakuwa na pain nyingine, kai. Siange nyamazia tu, siange kalia tu, siange ifunikia tu. Kwani lazima ilikuwa same. But in Kenya News Alert TV we need that. Sawa? Say the reality. What you have, just say it. Itoe kutoke. Ukiona Tilda ameongea shit mwambie. Ukiona anatetea sana mwambie. Lakini mimi pia nakutetea. Na advice. But napeana advice zingine nakaa ni mimi najipea something. So guys, for me, by the way, I can't say I know much about Mother Karua, but nilikuwa namsikianga tu zamani hapo. Kitambo alianza hii kitu ya presidency kitambo. I knew her because she was used to talk too much. Mother Karua alikuwa anaongea mpaka mtu ukiongea acha kuongea kama Mother Karua. Peleka kerere huko kama Mother Karua. But I was used to na mimi nakubonga, nilikuwa nabonga. Ongelea that's the way now I knew Mother Karua. So I used to watch her and see kweli this woman speaks. Yani nilikuwa naongea mpaka naongea unakuwa zile so hata sasa ametulia sasa aongee anaongea lakini you know let me just tell you these people who are in opposition think that they are bitter au watu wako na bitterness nyingine noma yani hawataki kuambiwa kitu hawataki kusikia kitu wanataka wakue kenye wanasema wanafanya ni hivyo the government ni the same government hiyo iko na machungu ambayo these people are speaking to them and what they are telling them. Of course when you are outside the government when you are outside the government you see a lot that is happening in the government, but when you are in you can't see that much. You just see yenye kwa hapa juju yenye unapita ukiona, but the one who is outside like me naona na mengine hata siwezi sema ukisema uwezi jua utapatwa wapi jamani naenda mguu kwa nyumba ningekuwa napanda jet ingekuwa afadhali helicopter inanifikisha kwa mlango lakini natembea kaguruti 11 vizuri. So guys for Karua but it's not good to just come stand before the people. Wewe mwenyewe ni muoga, utaki kusimama kiti, utaki ku lead your people, your county, unataka kuwa tu nyuma ya watu but you are here busy laughing on another person. Giving out things that even we don't understand. Wewe endo prefect huko mali nafaa ukae. Who gave you that permission? Yeah. And who told you that mahali kuna mkufi ndio mahali unaenda kuelezea mashida zenu na mashida zako? Mali watu wanalia ndio unaenda kusema venye shida yenye umepata yenye mlipata yenye mmekuwa naye. Who said that? Politician, why can't you just be here for once and for all? Why can't you just put a space for you to go and make your politics there and answer the people that you want to answer there, give them questions if you want to question them? Lazima tu mkue kwa matanga, kwa kanisa. Ndio maana Pastor Ezekiel huwa anasema Kenya iliharibika pale mahali hao watu wanaenda kwa kanisa, wanatoa 20 million, wanatoa how many millions, matawa 100,000 wanaweka huko. Hapo ndio yani they buy the entire country, even the churches, even the pastors in the churches. You are being lied and then you anoint them. They go and win the offices. They go there sit wakigumara. When they are walking like now sasa hao ndio hao washafika they walk like how are these birds called? Mnaringa kama tausi. It's a peacock, yeah?
You are there walking like a peacock. Eh? Now you won. Now you are in the office. Now wewe ndio wewe. We chunga sana.
So Sifuna has spoken on why he wasn't yesterday kwenye lounge party.
Lounge party ilikuwa
Ya nyumba. Lounging, yani it was a lounge party. Sawa? Ya kulounge zile manyumba. Ameongea kwa nini
manyumba za Ruto.
So nataka producer aweze kutuwekea tusikize.
Speaker, by saying that we address the question of clawback on devolved functions. Now I'm not even referencing any documents. I am going to reference the positions that the party has taken on devolution. Number one, Honorable Speaker, that this devolution is something that we take pride in as having been part of the people who birthed it. And we want it to work for our people. We will resist any attempts to claw back on any devolved functions, Honorable Speaker. That is why you did not see me yesterday at that launch of or handover of housing by the President, because I strongly believe that housing is a devolved function. You will not see me at the President's launch of markets, because that's a clawback to devolution. So that person who was asking me yesterday, there's a senator who asked me yesterday why I was not at that place. It's because I believe in devolution. And this is clawback to devolution. Number two, Honorable Speaker, that we must devolve all funds for the functions that are devolved. That is the reason why my party and my party leader has taken a position on RMLF, and he has taken a position on CDF. He has said that as far as roads are concerned, the Constitution is clear in the fourth schedule. There are only two levels of roads. We have national roads and county roads. And that every single shilling that is supposed to go to counties for the maintenance or construction of roads has to be released to the county governments. Honorable Speaker, we agreed that members of the National Assembly have no business doing what the executive is supposed to be doing. And that is a conversation that is ongoing, but my party and my party leader has taken that position, and that is my position. We have spoken about increasing the budgetary allocation, Honorable Speaker, to 450 billion Kenya shillings. And that is where we are going to draw a line in the sand. We are hoping that our partners who are in government, who are running this government, will respect the agreements that we have put in place together. And then lastly, Honorable Speaker, there is addressed even in that MOU the question of timely disbursement. We pass here something called a disbursement schedule, Honorable Speaker. But the biggest problem is that the county, the National Treasury never respects that disbursement schedule. If you speak to the Council of Governors, they will tell you they were receiving money for February this month, if it has been disbursed already. It is impossible to plan and to run an enterprise when there is such uncertainty as to when you will receive that allocation. Honorable Speaker, I went to Kahawa West a few months ago. There's a market there. The most troubling thing for the traders was that although they pay market levies to the county government had allowed the construction of those modern kiosks at the entrance of the market, so that every customer who comes to the market has no business or interest going into the market. Everything can be found in the kiosks outside of the market. And Honorable Speaker, when I was there, it's almost close to a year ago, we were shown a market that is being built there, and the county government assured me that once that new market is there, they will accommodate everybody there. I want to go back there very soon, Honorable Speaker, because the reports I'm getting is that that market has stalled. If you look at our sporting facilities, we had that conversation when we were doing statements. City Stadium, Honorable Speaker, has been closed for over 2 years up to now. And when you ask governors why nothing is happening on the ground, the thing they always cite is late disbursement of money and a lack of resources. You go to James Kang'ethe in Woodley, that is the same situation. Honorable Speaker,
Okay, what's happening with Mother Karua's PLP? What's the manifesto or mandates? The new pop-up coalition are waiting for Gen Z to do the dirty job for them. Then they regain ground. And yes, see.
Okay. Mi hata sikuwa isikia nini yake ni nini.
PLP, yo.
Yes, she has a party, but
Ama ilikuwa tu ni
I've never
bucket list.
listened for her nini, her manifesto. Sijui baadhi hata manifesto yake ni nini. Ama pia yeye ni Ruto must go. Hawa watu by the way, they don't think hata now. They're doing things that even you cannot understand. But Gypsy, for me actually, I've never listened to that Karua's manifesto, but I will go and listen to it maybe. Yeah. CJ mind. I don't know why. CJ mind kusikiza ati najua tu ako na PLP. Hiyo ndio nini yake, chama chake, lakini I don't know more about it. Yeah? I don't know actually. But tutajua with time. You're still arranging yourself. Okay, go on now.
So, Quet says, Wash Musalia Mudavadi in utter disbelief as he fumbled with foreign policy explanation on issues Tanzania and Sudan, and I realized how badly we are doing as a country in foreign affairs. But then the foreign affairs.
Eh.
Naendo anacheka. I'm sorry about that. Naendo anacheka. Should he be laughing on something like that?
Ndio nikwambia mimi nikimwona hivi wananiudhi tu. Nafika tu. Is that person of anajua yani anatoa mwingine kitu kwa macho kama chake. Yaani anaosha mwingine uso na wake bado ni mchafu.
I must see this. I must see this.
Yeah. It's not working well. Na ukiona venye anasema venye anakuanga busy in the office. Mpaka haezi kutana na wengine, akiitwa meeting haezi enda because
even Sifuna is very upset. Sifuna is very upset. Actually, Sifuna is very upset. I'm going to send a clip that I've been sent here about you cannot remove such remarks and you're that person. But the mambo ya Sudan na Kenya kukosana kuhusu Mr. Ruto kuingilia issue ambayo haimuinvolve ilienda aje?
Kenya tunajua pia nao wao government inajua kanyangia mambo. If you don't follow up and if you don't do anything about the government, my dear friend, you can't understand vitu zingine. Even you can't know what's going on. You see? So the government we have right now, I don't know, mbona government mnakuanga hivyo? So just put your things on the table. Tuone what's wrong, what is good. We help each other to solve cases, tumalize. Huh? Niliona kuna mara anasema we have no deals, business deals with the whatever. Is it Sudan and Kenya? We have no business. or business, you gold or whatever. I've seen it somewhere. That's why I tell you guys, Musalia is not serious. Musalia, Musalia, I don't imagine again. Musalia Mudavadi who? Oh, you, my people, ebo munikumbusha Musalia Mudavadi who? Yani mtu mpaka unasahau majina yake.
Si Musalia Mudavadi. Wako mtu yeye.
Kuna jina ingine.
What do you know his English name?
That's what that's
Peter Musalia Mudavadi.
Why you guess?
But I don't know though. Let us see that. Let me tell you, in Kenya news the last evening updates, but you people are updating me.
And that's what we want actually. Updates. Nataka hizo
Peter.
updates come.
Yeah, Peter.
Si Peter.
It's a only a video. Even though Stanley Odhiambo amesema, is this sarcastic?
Wetangula ni mtu mwingine jamani.
Jina yake pia ni Wetangula. Kwani Wetangula kwani ni mtu mmoja? Hakuna mtu wa Vihiga ndo Wetangula.
Wetangula ni Mbukusu na huyu ni Maragoli. How can they share a name?
Maybe the father was from Bukusu land. Oh my God, you people. Aish.
So umechukua Mbukusu na
So it's what? Kwani how many Luya people are there? Wacha tusikize.
That there is observance of the disbursement schedule so that county governors can also plan. Lastly, Honorable Speaker, allow me to say something that arose in the course of the debate in the morning. Honorable Speaker, as a Kenyan leader, I know that we leaders have a responsibility to Kenyans and no other person. I was deeply embarrassed, Honorable Speaker, that at a time when people are being deported from our neighboring country, and if you look at my passport, Honorable Speaker, I have the blue passport. It says East Africa Community. When I was a member of the Law Society of Kenya, Honorable Speaker, at the council, we used to do something called, push for something called cross-border practice. There are lawyers who are qualified from the University of Dar es Salaam, Tanzanians, who practice law in our Kenyan courts. There are students at the Kenya School of Law from Tanzania and from Uganda. I know lawyers who went to Kampala International University and Makerere, who qualified there, and they have come to the Kenya School of Law. They are practicing law in Kenya. So therefore, Honorable Speaker, for us to have a situation where people cannot be allowed to move freely in the community is something that we must call out. Honorable Speaker, I have heard people trying to justify, saying, oh, these are activists. Activism in itself, Honorable Speaker, is not a crime. I know Tanzanian law, there's no law that says activism is a crime, Honorable Speaker. So for me, I was deeply embarrassed to see our Foreign Affairs Minister, who should be our foremost defender, adopt a very nonchalant, a very laid-back, a very lazy attitude yesterday on Citizen, Honorable Speaker, that he has not even summoned the Tanzanian ambassador to ask him what was the reason why these brothers of ours were expelled. As we speak, there are Kenyans whose whereabouts are still unknown. Just show some concern for your countrymen. That is the job that you are given to do, Honorable Speaker. So I was a bit disappointed. And we need to, as a community of nations in East Africa, we must, Honorable Speaker, call out dictatorial tendencies whenever they emerge, because we are all brothers. If you ask Senator Eddy at his border in Isebania, people trade and cross over freely. We are brothers and sisters, and we cannot allow a situation where we have Kenyans being deported. At least when I was deported from Angola, I took it in stride. By the way, nobody in government bothered, Honorable Speaker. But I was okay, because me, I can take care of myself. Plus, Angola is far away. We don't share any borders. I don't think I know any Kenyan who's married to an Angolan. It was okay. But Tanzania are our brothers and sisters. And we must, Honorable Speaker, stand up for every Kenyan. This is the reason why, Honorable Speaker, when people start conversations about patriotism, it is very difficult to love a country that does not care about you. That I know that if I am in a quandary somewhere outside Kenya, the Kenyan government, or at least the CS for Foreign Affairs, will not care what happens to Sifuna. Honorable Speaker, it breaks my heart. If I was stuck in southern Lebanon when the war began, would this government really come for me? That is the question I ask myself. We are on our own. Then when we complain, people say, oh, you don't love your country. Love, Honorable Speaker, is reciprocal. You love me, I love you. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Wambueno.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But amesema points flani.
Very nice points.
Very nice. Do you know this is why I like this person? Kama siweza overthink, nianze kufikiria this person might be speaking through Raila. But the moment that he's speaking, I'm like, yeah, they should show concern. But the Tanzanian person should have been called. What is this? If we have Tanzanians practicing law in Kenya, why can't Mother Karua go there and practice law? If we have Ugandans here, Paramona Plains on Felix, Baba, new father in town, amesema, show iko top, I really like Sifuna. We do too. How is your 7th born? What do you say about what Sifuna said?
Stanley Odhiambo, they are the same years, but huyo ni Moses Wetangula, huyo ni Wycliffe Mudavadi. Sawa? Musalia. Please. They are the same because they are in the government, both of them. Ni watu rahisi kununuliwa na kuvurutwa na kuvurutiwa chini na kufanyiwa anything. Hao watu wawili. I know them. That's why I know. I've understood what you've said. The same. Sifuna, you have has spoken something that has touched me, because wewe unakuja aje kuongea mwingine hata hujauliza ujue ni vitu zinaendaje kumeendaje kwa kakauaje mpaka kukafika hapa mahali uko tu hapa showing your energy of talking with seriousness on your face, even no one can see your smile. Sometimes by the take time, angalia vitu kwanza ndio kuja kupayukia watu huko nje. Nilikwambia Mudavadi is a failure.
Sema in confidence. Cha kuficha. Freedom of speech ndio hiyo.
Nipata nikipita baya uliza wewe.
Nani? Ukisema kitu sema in confidence, uliambiwa sisi si devil worshiper bwana. Devil worshiper ndio usema mimi devil worshiper.
Unajua nilikuwa naikumbuka kwanza venye naibwa. Nilikuwa nasikia ikimbwa. Sema Arsenal failure. Sasa nimekumbuka msali. Kumbe ni failure. Ibada is a failure.
But he is failing.
Yeah.
Musalia Mudavadi, you're failing as the CS of what Interior Affairs, Foreign Affairs, and you're failing as a Kenyan. You're failing us. Sawa. Unatufail. Mimi sijui kwani huyu your person is afraid to tell you that you're failing, you're failures. Vibaya sana.
Nilikuwa nakumbuka hiyo jina.
Mwambie basi. Na umwambie hajasikia.
Hata kama hajasikia mimi ajue tunamchukia from that point of
Indeed. Sindio? So wacha tumalizane na Kasongo tuende huyu mama, tuende huyu mama Samia Suluhu. But then Samia Suluhu anafaa kumeshatoka. Si 2020, how many years are those? Ama wanafanya election na sisi. Wanafanya elections lini? We should go there and vote.
Watashangaa penye tutapata ID za TZ.
I know. Yeah. Now, Sifuna now respects his brothers and sisters in politics. By the way, he should be worried about Raila. He's been used and will be dropped like a hot potato. Sawa, it's all tosh.
Lakini uzuri anajua kujisimamia.
Someone told me yesterday, Sawa, that I dropped them I threw them out like bad porridge. Sawa, I hate porridge, and you know that. Like, I hate it passionately. When someone says drink porridge, I'm like, do you want to kill me? What is wrong with you? So that is an all traumatic experience. So when you say that Sifuna will be thrown out, I'm dropped like a hot potato. Gypsy.
Sifuna na babu. Watemwe nje na babu.
Watemwe, alafu babu takes the seat, no, Sifuna becomes the deputy.
These are the people who will know how to stand for themselves.
These people already know how to stand for themselves. I don't think Sifuna is naive enough not to know that if that was Babu who was so close that you're going to be dropped to. I think Sifuna must have some backup. Vitu kunyuma. Number 2026 elections in Tanzania. So it's next year. Next year. So mbali tena ni pale karibu, alafu utakuja na IDs na kila kitu. Utakuwa umetoka side ya kitongojini. Na mimi nimetoka huko kwingine, Makongeni. Wewe ngoja tu. Tunaenda huko and others. Now, people. There's one thing that I didn't know, Sawa, that it is so like these people come here and they have been given an opportunity to do things here. Hata kama Mother Karua amekosea, ama Mother Karua ameenda huko show off, there's this thing where we should protect our own. There's this thing where we should defend our own. There's this thing where we should fight for our own. Hata the moment we know they are wrong.
Be like mothers. Hata mtoto wake anapigwa hapa ameiba lakini anakuwa ni mtoto wangu, mwacheni jamani. Ni wangu, mimi ndio nasikia uchungu jamani. Lakini Kenyans we are behaving like we are not mothers. Man, kweni na heart, achini kuwa na stone heart. Kweni na meat heart. Wakwe na roho ya nyama, si roho ya mawe. Because by the way, mtu wenyu mnamtetea. Mtu wenyu hiyo mambo mnamtetea, alafu hii mambo mnakuja mnaifanya. Sasa kama mshatuliza huko kwanza mmetengeneza hapa kwenye, ndio mnakuja sasa mnauliza, na by the way, what is wrong? Nini imefanya? What happened? Is it wrong? Was it bad? But is this her work or whatever? Mkuja mjue, maybe alienda kimakosa, maybe hakuwa ameitwa, but she said she was called. Was it wrong? Kwani kitu ya Afrika ama Tanzania iko Afrika? Siko Afrika?
Iko South America.
Ndio maana inaringa.
Ndio maana wanaringa sasa.
Na wajui Kiingereza kama wako South Africa. These people are so much just the way they are. Mko serious? Somebody is coming, has come because of the Africa.
Amekuja hapa kiundugu. Tusomee tarehe.
Mambiwa mpaka tarehe jamani. 28th October 2025. One voice change now. Kwa hiyo ametuambia hivi.
Amesema aje?
28th October 2025. One voice change now.
Good. Hiyo now iko very command and inasisitiza, ina put the emphasis on it.
So hata watu anikidhani mnasikia, kwa hiyo is telling you 28th October 2025. A voice changed now. So work on it. Mudavadi, go work on your party. Endo prefect huko. Sawa? Endo utengeneze kwako. Ukishatengeneza kwako, ukishanyoka, sawa, unaweza kuja kuanza kunyosha wengine. Lakini yako bado yanaenda yanaenda kama wavy line. Inaitwa mambo kwako bado yanaenda segemnege. Mambo kwako bado hajanyoka, lakini unataka kunyoosha wengine. Bad manners. Ndio nikwambia wenye watoto wao wanasema bad manners. Yes, you have bad manners, and I will say it and say it and say it again. You have bad manners. Sawa? Si lazima umtetee, lakini mungeficha uchi. wa nchi.
Ndo kuficha uchi. Ndo kuficha tu uchi. I said I like something about my mom. She will defend you. Wakati sukari inaonekana huko. She will be like, hata hali sukari huyu akona kisukari. Hali, and it is there. And then now after this person has gone, is when they'll be like, ukana utoke hapo ende huko kwa Juma ukaibe sukari. And that is what I love. That is a thing I'm going to always have in me. Knowing that you should first defend your own. So Musali unatudhalilisha. Sema vizuri.
Unatudhalilisha. Jamani. Jaribu kuficha uchi wa nchi. Na nakuomba tafadhali. Si ati nakuomba. Acha nikuambie. Enda nyosha mambo kwako. Sawa? Tumeambiwa vizuri there is nothing going on huko kwako bado.
Na embassy wetu huko walikuwa wapi? Where was our person?
Naona mambo yenye hata waongelele.
Where was our ambassador to TZ? Who is that person? Let me Google. Who is that person?
The embassy of Kenya in Tanzania.
Ambassador. Because where are those people? Hao ndo watu ambao wanafaa kuwa wanasema kwa nini our person was arrest them?
And by the way, what? Kenya, what's happening? I feel like watu unaenda tu na wachapa, unaona venye teacher alikuwa anakuja mmeanguka exam, anachukua kiboka na watandika kwanza na wachapa hivi anawaambia. Anaitwa
Dr. Batilda. Yeah. Salha Buriani. She is based at the Tanzanian High Commission. What? Ngoja. No, pole, nimekwambia wako. Ngoja.
Huyo ni wakwa. We need a Kenyan one. We want to know the Kenyan person who is there.
Anaitwa Isaac Jenga.
Wewe naenda afanya nini huko?
Kareke.
Wewe angalia tu mtu yenyewe akiwa arrest namna hiyo.
Hawataki hivyo.
Mimi nimeongea venye watu wao.
Wewe unaongea kama Mkale. Masai. So why didn't people cry out? Former Kenyan police chief Hussein Ali did entry in USA. Yeah? What? Well, Tilda, we have roughly a little minute, yeah? What would you tell the people before we leave?
I'll tell Msalia, safisha kwako ndo safisha kwa wenyewe. I'll tell the Kenyan people, the way Koicha said, sahi ni kufanya nini? Right now, we have changed the voice. Sahi, to change voice. Sawa? Na mwache kujiaibisha. Na our leaders mwache kutudhalilisha. Wasikia? Don't make us feel like atufai. Mwache kufanya Kenya ionekane kama Kenya si Kenya tena. Learn how to respect your country. Okay, guys. That's so bad. Learn how to respect your country. Defend your peoples when even they're in the wrong in other countries. Sawa? Wa defend. Wakishatoka huku nyoni msolve issues zenyu muone where was the problem. Kama ni kumkosoa huyu mkosoeni. Kama ni kukosoa wale pia wakosoeni wale. That's so bad. Let's make this country be respected. Si ati tuanze kuambiwa maneno venye tunaambiwa sahi with just a country that should be ignoring some things on us. Zata inafaa watuinamie kwa sababu wanakuja hapa tunawafunza hata Kiingereza.
Hicho Kiingereza mbona mimi nitakuwa naongea Kiingereza kizuri? Wewe ni nini? Mbona unashindia tu Kiingereza? Why you shindi Kiingereza?
Even I'm not shindia hata Kiingereza. I've said that wanafaa hao wa Tanzania watushukuru. Maana wanakuja hapa wanajifunza Kiingereza. They are the ones who always say wa Kenya na Kiingereza jamani. Ukikutana na Mkenya utajua Kiingereza.
Bado watoto wa Kichaga wanaongea Kiingereza. Wamefundwa
Kenya.
You just say what you're saying. We finish.
But thank you guys. Me, I have no a lot. But nitawaambia hivi kwa heri ya kuonana. Nawapenda sana na waenzi sana. Wadau na wadau days. Goodbye, see you tomorrow when you see us. Maybe tomorrow I'll be okay. Sasa nimejaribu kujikaza lakini sasa ni hivyo tu. Tumesema pesa muhimu. Sawa? God will do the other one. So, bye. My name is Tilda. Our fans, see you tomorrow.
Really brilliant words, yeah? Pale Gypsy anamuuliza hivi Mr. Coach. Anamuuliza ati Coach, is it 28th October 2025 or November 2025? Not that I'm bothered, but I stand to be corrected. Stand to be corrected. Where did that thing come from? Did people used to stand to get corrected? Like, stand up, I correct you. Or how? How did Simama nikuambie. Kubali ishe.
Kubali kurekebishwa.
Na Coach anasema hivi, and this is just, I'm gonna say you people, this is just uchokozi. I never take Swahili warnings and threats seriously. So when someone says, mimi nitakupiga, you don't take it serious. When you say I will beat you, ndo serious. Anasema yeye achukui hizo threats serious.
Ambia akutane na mimi.
Takuwa ushapiga before useme.
Before nimalize nisha.
So sisi wakulia.
For me niko na tabia mbaya. Nikisha kuswaga ndio nitamaliza kukuswaga ndio niende nikae huko nijie.
You know the thing that was really scary for you. So for you, I saw you do. And if I say here before people, or before Gypsy might cry, the scariest thing that I've ever seen Tilda do, that even scared me, we were from Arboretum that day. I'll never forget. Was it Arboretum? Or where were we from?
I don't know.
We were from somewhere though. So, and then you found that Adema had done something wrong. And you just said, and it was like really late at night, lala hapo chini. And you are serious.
You do things with actions.
I'm just like, I swear to God, that scared me. I just went into my bedroom and I just like, you just do your thing. You just do your thing. Tilda is a scary mother. Really scary. You don't want to see her when she's angry. Hey. So, quick recovery, Ma'am Tilda. Alafu mbo Tilda yo. Sawa. Ushampata mzungu. Wewe naambua letter Queen Zulfa herself. What? Did you do like a Katsi? Did you do that thing? So, did you do that thing? So, you people, tupatane hapa kesho, inshallah, majaliwa. It's always a pleasure to have you people here. It's always so beautiful to know that you people are here with us. So, tunawashukuru sana, tunawapenda sana. Na kesho morning, we do hope that the coach has been really great seeing you. See you later. That is Gypsy. Kesho. Felix anatuambia bibi yake ameweza kutotoa nini, sababu bibi yake alikuwa anatotoa leo. Kwa hivyo utajua ametutolea msichana ama ametutolea mvulana. Tajua hivyo kesho. So, yeah, let us meet tomorrow. Bye bye, nawapenda sana. Zulfa Wanjiru Mwangi is my name, inshallah.